Hello everyone, and welcome to Optima, home of the Optima APOS series product group. In this video, we're going to have a closer look at the balance function maintenance module, right after this. The balance function module allows you to define account balance functions, such as opening, closing, or transferring balances from one account or table to another. Let's start by creating a new balance function entry. Enter the caption of the function. I'm going to start with an account. Select the balance type. Table will provide table functionality such as invoicing and splitting of table seats. Account will let you work with customer accounts such as tabs or prepaid or credit accounts. All allows you to work with both tables and accounts, but only gives you access to the print function. This allows you to set up a single key on your register to print the balance of all open balance types. Let's start with account as our balance type. When working with accounts, the first thing you'll need to do on GoPause is to open or create a new account. To do this, we use the open, add, close function. The first action will be to open the account balance. Pressing on the key linked to this function will create a new account using the next available account number. You may also enter an account number and then press on the account key. If the account number entered exists, it will open the existing account. Otherwise, GoPause will create a new account using the entered value as the account number. If the Ask for Name option is enabled, GoPause will display a pop-up window allowing the user to enter a name for the account when creating a new account. The clerk may enter a name, phone number, or any other text to identify the account and then press Submit. Or the user can press Cancel if they choose not to add any identifier to the account. Once the account has been opened and displayed in the GoPause transaction display area, you may add transactions to the account. Pressing on the account key will close the account and process any newly entered transactions. You may continue to add new transactions to this account by repeating this process until the account is fully tendered. You may also use the PORA functions to add or remove cash or any other tender to or from the account. Note that if you have more than one APOS in your network and IRC, inter-register communication, has been enabled, you will not be allowed to open a balance if it is already open on another register. We will discuss setting up IRC when we have a closer look at the settings module. The next balance function in the list is print. You may set up the print function for both account, table, or using the all balance type. This function will allow you to print the balance of any open account or table. The options available allow you to set if a user requires managerial rights, and if you want to include foreign currency, suggested tip lines set up in setting 87, 88, and 89, as well as the tender discount or surcharges, if defined when printing receipts or invoices. And of course, you may select the printers you want to print on, as well as the print font to use when printing. The transfer balance function allows you to transfer the content of one balance to another. On GoPause, open the account you want to transfer from. Enter the account number you want to transfer to and press on this transfer key. Note that if IRC is enabled, You will not be allowed to transfer to or from an account if it is already open on another register. The transfer function may also be used to transfer a regular transaction to a balance account. On GoPause, after a transaction has been started, but before it has been tendered, press on Transfer. This will create a new balance account and transfer all entries to the new account. You may only transfer regular transactions to a new account, so if the customer already has an account, you may then transfer the new account to his or her account. The list function will display all open accounts in a scrollable list format. The account number, account name, if defined, and account balance will be displayed for each account row. Select the account you wish to open by pressing on one of the rows. Pressing anywhere outside the window will close the list view. Another function available to view your accounts is the View function. This function will display a view of the first 6 open accounts. Pressing on the title bar or summary bar of a balance view will open the selected account. If an account is already open, you must close or finalize the active balance before being allowed to open another account. If RRC has been enabled, you will not be allowed to open the account if it is already open on another register. If there are more transaction lines than can be displayed in the view, you may swipe up or down to scroll through the transaction lines. Please note that due to screen size limitations, the view is only available on the AP04, AP05, and AP05 Lite. It is also recommended to design the view around the default keyboard if you wish to use setting 81 or setting 82. To reset the keyboard after an item sale or transaction end, pressing on the keyboard icon will hide the view and redisplay the current keyboard. Now let's create our functions for the table balance types. As with the accounts, enter the caption. And select the balance type. And similarly to accounts, the first action we want to enable is the Open, Add, Close function. On GoPause, first enter the table number you wish to work with and then press Table. This will open the table and allow you to add transactions to seat number 1. You may also use the dotted notation to open up a specific seat on any table. Enter the table number, then period, followed by the seat number. Then press on Table. For example, entering 5.2 and pressing on Table will open up seat 2 at table 5. You must close the current seat and table before being allowed to open a new table. IRC will also warn you if a table is open on another register. The print function provides you with the same functionality and options as the account print and the all print. As mentioned, the table transfer allows you to transfer the contents of one balance to another. On GoPause, open the table and seat you wish to transfer from. Enter the table you wish to transfer to and then press on Transfer. This will transfer the transactions to seat 1 of the specified table. You may also transfer to a specific seat at the same table or different table by using the dotted notation. Again, open the table and seat you want to transfer from, enter the table number, a period, and then the seat number you wish to transfer to, then press the table transfer key. The table list function will also display all tables in a scrollable list format. The table number and current balance will be displayed for each table. Select the table you wish to work with by pressing on one of the rows. A pop-up window will then be displayed to allow you to choose the seat. The table view will display a view of the first 6 open table balances. As with accounts, pressing on the title bar or summary bar of the table will open the first seat for that table. You must close or finalize the current active balance before being allowed to open a table. If IRC is enabled, you will not be allowed to open the table if it is already open on another register. If there are more transaction lines or seats than can be displayed in the view, you may swipe up or down to scroll through the transactions for each table. When working with tables, we have one additional balance function available. The table invoice. On GoPause, pressing on the invoice function will display a view of all seats for the current table. If there are more seats than can be displayed on the screen, you may swipe to the left to view the remaining seats. Each window pane will display the seat number, list of transactions, and a transaction total without tax for each seat. If there are more transaction entries than can be displayed on screen, you may swipe up and down to see the remaining transactions. The icons at the top of the window allow you to exit, split items, add a new seat, and print an individual invoice for all seats. Pressing on the exit icon will exit the invoice window and close the current table. You may also exit the invoice screen and close the current table by pressing anywhere outside the window. For split, when splitting items between 2 or more seats, first, select the item or items you wish to split by pressing directly on the transaction item within any of the seats. Each transaction selected will be highlighted in blue. Next, select the seats you wish to split the items to by pressing in the yellow squares at the top right of each seat. Each selected seat will have a check mark in the yellow square at the top right of the seat. If there are more seats than can fit on the window, swiping left or right will display the remaining seats. Once your items to split and the seats have been selected, pressing on the split icon will split all selected items evenly to each of the selected seat. Pressing on the Add Seat icon will add an additional seat to the table. If there are more seats than can fit on the window, swiping left or right will display the newly created seat. Pressing on the Print icon will print individual invoices for each of the seats on the table. Please note that invoices will always print, regardless if the printer has been turned on or off. The icons at the bottom of each window pane allow you to merge seats, move items from one seat to another, and print an invoice for a single seat. When merging 2 or more seats, first, select the seat or seats you wish to merge by pressing in the yellow square at the top right of each seat. Each selected seat will have a check mark in the yellow square at the top right of the seat. If there are more seats than can fit in the window, swiping left or right will display the remaining seats. Pressing on the Merge icon will transfer all transactions from the selected seats or seats to the seat of the pressed icon. The selected seats that were merged will be removed from the table. When moving items from one seat to another, first, select the item or items you wish to move by pressing directly on the transaction items within any of the seats. Each transaction selected will be highlighted in blue. Pressing on the Move Here icon will transfer all selected transactions to the seat of the pressed icon. Pressing on the Print icon will print an invoice for the seat of the pressed icon. Please note that invoices will always print, regardless if the printer has been turned on or off. Well, that is it for balance functions, But stay tuned and we will look at the destination module in the next video.
But why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notified as soon as we upload any new videos. Also, if you want to learn more about the Optima APOS series line of products or need any POS accessories such as barcode scanners, printers, Windows PC POS terminals, and more, visit www.optimagopos.ca. Again, that's www.optimagopos.ca. I'm Brandon from Optima, and I'll see you again.